This is Malik from Kobafiles with Friends. I'm with my man Sly, the Sylvester Salon. You know, he go by as many names. You know, we in his house today. We're gonna be unboxing and we talk about his secret germs that he have. He had a lot of dope shoes. I was looking at it, you know, trying to put it in my car, but you know, but
Man,
what's up, man? How you been, man?
I've
Tell
been
them who
good,
you are,
man. I've been good. I know you've been trying to get at me for a while. You know, I've just been a little bit busy, but you know, I told my wife that, you know, I had to make some time for you. So, you know, here we are. You know, my name is Sylvester, but you know, people call me Sylvester, they call me Sly. My Instagram is soa.digital.imaging, photography firm, even though that's not my 9 to 5, but you know, that's my true passion. And so, you know, another passion of mine is fashion, more in particular sneakers. So here we are. Malik wanted to check out a few of the kicks that I have, so you know, let's get it started.
Yes, man. He got some dope stuff. So
I mean, it's
y'all
all
get
right.
ready for man. Everybody, check out this man stuff, man. And don't hit me up about he's selling. He's not selling. So let's do this. All right. So as you can see, we've been boosted up. You know what I mean, we all covered up. My man got so many boosts. You know, different Yeezys. We're gonna talk about. He got the 350. He got the 750s. And you got the original ones as well. So, you know, we're not going to do unbox. Everybody's doing unbox. You know, my man got so many shoes. So we're going to lay it out so y'all can see, you know what I'm saying? See, you can't see him right now because he got so many boots blocking him right now. So, you know, let's get right into it, all right? So as you can see, we've been boosted up. You know what I mean? We unboxed. We all covered up. My man got so many. I'm jealous of him, man. You know what I'm saying? He got everything I want. You know, I got some, but you know, this man got me beat. You know, he got the 750s. You know what I mean? The brown joint. This is dope, right? Then
These belugas, that's the original version.
Then he got the nerve to
too.
get this one as well. You be like, what's the difference? All right, this is the orange joint right here, and this is the gray joint. All right.
Probably one of my favorites there, the all whites. I wear them a lot, but they still clean though.
I don't know how you keep it clean. Then he got the Pirates.
Yeah, another one of my favorites. Another one of my favorites.
The one that started it all, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you got these breads. And then probably my favorite pair of all of them, pretty much these zebras. You know, these are my favorite pairs probably.
so how you get your hands on these, man?
Man, let me tell you, you know, the sneaker game is not the same,
No,
right?
it's
you know,
not,
we're
it's
a little
not.
bit older.
Yeah,
You know, we used to be able to just go into the store. You can try on, make sure they fit, you know, see which ones you like and then buy them. But nowadays, man, the sneaker game is not the same.
It's not.
You know,
The kids is violating all the sneaker games.
you know, the resellers, especially when it comes to the Yeezys, everybody, if you don't really want a pair for yourself, you know, you want to get them to flip them.
Yeah.
You know, and so that's what makes it so difficult to get them these days. But, you know, I got a few connects, you know, and for the most part, I'm usually able to get my hands on a pair.
Okay.
You know, I usually keep them for myself, but then I do get some, you know, if I don't get them for myself, I may get them for, you know, a couple of friends of mine.
What about me, man? He didn't get it. I guess I'm not on this.
Nah, Malik, you never hit me about no sneakers, man. I'm just, you know, so yeah, just to make a long story short, I got a few connects, and so that's usually how I can get my hands on the Yeezys.
So you like me? You buy them to wear them. You're not buying.
Yeah. Even the ones that got the tags on them, you know, like these, you know, I still plan on wearing them.
Okay.
You know, for me, to buy a sneaker just to flip, you know, it to me, unless I'm making a lot of money flipping it, it's not really worth it to me.
Exactly.
To make $200 to sell a sneaker is not really worth it to me.
You know, and the whole sneaker game with the get the raffle. Hopefully you get your name.
First of all, stop right there, because there's no such thing as raffles. Okay?
I know.
I'm gonna tell you that right now. You know, they may raffle a few of them.
Yeah.
But trust me when I tell you that there's no such thing as raffles.
Okay. So
just to get that straight, unless it's like an online raffle, something like that.
Yeah, because they can't rig those.
Right. But
like
those
the stores
stores,
yeah, no.
those stores, those raffles, nah, those are not raffles. Don't waste your time.
So when these joints came out, right, I was not a fan. You know.
Right.
And later on, I became a fan because when these joints came out, I saw somebody rocking it in the place I was working at, and the way it looked on his feet, I was like, yeah, I'm not a fan of these. You know what I mean? So, what made you get these?
Well, first of all, a lot of times, because I just be honest with you, of all the Yeezys that I have, the only ones that I really, 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 really want that I don't have is the ones that you have. Okay, those turtle doves. But let me tell you, when I first saw they were coming out, this, that, and the other, I wasn't a fan.
Okay.
Right? But then I saw somebody who had them on. Right? I think this is before you got your pair. I saw somebody who had them on. I was like, man, I slept on those. You know what I mean? And so I think that's the same thing with the 750s. When the gray ones came out, because the original 750 gray ones were the first Yeezys to drop. They dropped before the turtle doves.
Yeah.
And so when I saw those, I wasn't a fan.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then after that they dropped the all black ones. I still wasn't a fan, right? But when I actually saw Adi, Adi was the first person where I actually saw them in person. I went to his house and he had them. He showed them to me, and I was like, well, okay. I felt like I could rock them with some stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I just had to see them in person. And so. The 750s are much harder than any of these to get. You know what I mean? So I
think that's why I didn't try to get it, because I know it was untouchable.
It's tough. Yeah, it's tough. But I was able to get my hands on the chocolate, the brown pair. I wanted the gray ones that glow in the dark on the bottom, but I couldn't get those.
Okay.
So I got the ones that I could get.
So why would you get the original then get the remix? Because basically the same. You just
to be honest with you, these, you can pretty much wear these with anything. I mean, don't get me wrong, they have orange on them, right? They got the orange, and this one has the orange stripe. The original has the orange stripe. But I mean, I still wear them with a lot of things, jeans, with sweats.
Okay.
So I was just a fan of the colorway.
Okay.
And of course, anything that has boost in it is so comfortable, right? So before we were rocking all the SLPs, the arenas, those are big, heavy shoes that are not comfortable, right? No. But these are just so comfortable. You put them on your feet, and this boost on the bottom, I mean, you just can't beat it. And so,
I think he changed the sneaker game when he did the boost. Because, the boost was like, everybody was like, okay, this is a sneaker, I mean, this is Adidas. Why should I, But before I put it on, I was kind of reserved, like, then I put it on. It was my go-to shoe. Right.
I mean, I got some Ultra Boosts and some, those Pusha T, EQTs, I believe. Like, anything that has the boost in it is just so comfortable, And so, like I said, going from designer, heavy sneaker, or even like the Jordan ones that I have a lot of, to go to something like this, it's just so comfortable. So, it looks good. It's a good looking sneaker, but it's so comfortable as well. That's the thing that really gets me.
All right. So these was my favorite too, besides the turtle dove, because these was so dope when it came out with the black, right?
Right.
And I had it, but I had to let it go. So I was like, I really don't want to be involved in all the Yeezy joints, Then I regretted for letting it go. You know what I mean? So, but I really like these ones when it first came out. So.
Yeah. I mean, I think between those and these zebras, they're probably my favorite of all of them. But I actually wear the white ones the most. But these version 1 Pirate Blacks, these are probably one of my favorites. It's an all black sneaker. You can get it dirty. You know what I mean? Not like the turtle doves. That bottom gets so dirty.
Mine is beat up to death,
right.
And it's still fresh when I put it on. I get a lot of hurt. you know, people looking at my feet whenever I go to the grocery store. You're like, this dude doesn't care about this, you know. But
for sure.
You know.
Yeah, for sure.
I wear my shoes. I don't collect them. You know, like most people.
I wear them too. You know, to be honest with you, you know, the whole Yeezy craze is getting a little bit out of hand at this point. And so I don't know how many more I'm actually gonna get personally for myself. You know, because like the blue tint ones that came out, I passed. I got them for somebody else.
Okay.
You know, I think I'm just kind of rode its wave, and I think I might be cool.
It needs to. I think they need to do more,
right?
So people can get their hands on it, so they can kill.
Well,
not say kill the resellers. It's just that everybody needs to get their hands on it.
That's true.
So just in case you didn't get your hands on it and you want to go and buy from a reseller, then that's your problem. But the way they're making it seem with the stores.
Well, you know, I will say that especially these Beluga, the 2.0s, they dropped a lot of them. Okay. You know, and so, you know, people were able to get their hands on them, and then it did bring the resale down. Like, I think you can get these resale maybe for like less than 400.
Do you think the reason why they made a lot because these was coming out as well? These was already out, and
well, you know, I don't know, to be honest with you. You know, I can't really say why they made more, but I was glad that they did. Okay. You know, because you know I was able to get myself a pair. I got a pair from one of my boys, but you know, with those and even with these whites, they dropped a lot of them too. You know, so I think that they're going to. I think they'll still do some limited, but I think that for the most part, I think they're going to be dropping more. So that'll help make it a little bit easier. And then if you do really like the sneaker and want to get it resell, you know, you can, and you won't have to drop a lot. Because I remember when these first dropped the first time, because I got these the second go round. Okay. But when they dropped the first time, they were so limited that people were paying $1,800, you know, resale for them.
That's my mortgage.
Right. You know, but you know, they dropped the second go round and they dropped more pairs, and so now maybe about 600. I mean, it's still, you know, it's still, you know, a lot for an Adidas sneaker, but it's not the 1,800. You know what I mean? And like I said, you can get these for about 400, maybe a little less.
Yeah, I think most of the prices. I was looking at some app, and most of the prices and most of the sneakers are dropping because you know, and that's a good thing too, because you know, the more you drop it, the more people get their hands on it. You don't have to be all saturated or you know what I mean. Right. But it's still, you know, the people that will want it. They're not buying it just to, you know, like people like me and you want to buy and you know, and rock it. I mean, like I said, to me it doesn't make sense for me to buy this sneaker and sell it and make $200. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like that's not for me. You know what I mean. You're not even winning.
Right. You know, but you know, for you know a 15-year-old, you know what I mean, gets his hands on maybe 3-4 of these.
I hate them. Those kids and then killing the freaking game.
Then they flip them, and then you know, for a 15-year-old, I mean, you know,
it's a lot of
you can make $1,000 selling, you know, 4 or 5 pairs of sneakers. Then you know you feel like you winning. But for me,
I think they're killing the game. The kids are destroying the sneaker game because they don't understand. They don't even know most of the names. They don't even know what to get it.
Yeah, man, you'd be surprised, man. Like these kids, you know, they had these bots. They had these different Discord groups where they talk about getting sneakers, man. Like, you know, they can get their hands on stuff, man. It's crazy. You like you know, you think you can try to go in and buy something online, you know, they already have a group that has it in the back. So as soon as you go online, you check out, man, you know. And so,
what you got for me, man? I know you got. I see the Pharrells here.
You know, I think Adidas needs to, you know, sign me up for a contract, man. I got, you know, I got way too many Adidas, you know, but I got a few pair of Ultra Boosts, you know, because they're very comfortable.
They are comfortable.
They're very comfortable, and so you know, this is the triple black. I believe this is the 3.0 version. I think they just dropped the 4.0s. I think I might have worn these once so far. I've had them for a good while, but you know, yeah, triple black, 3.0 Ultra Boost, very comfortable sneaker. I mean, I can't even, you know, it's just very comfortable. And then these right here, you know, the Pharrell NMDs, the NMD with the Boost, very comfortable sneaker as well. you know, and this the Pharrell. I think it says it on the back right there.
All right. See.
Yeah, another very comfortable sneaker. And then these, you know, these are one of my favorite sneakers as well. These are the Pusha T or King Push EQT sneakers with the boost as well. You know, you can see the detailing right here. Very detailed on the sneaker. It says King Push.
King Push right there.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
But Pusha T didn't send these to me.
He did?
No, he didn't. I bought those. I bought those.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I bought those.
You need to sell some. You need to send us some shoes, man. Push, come on. I know we got the next one coming up. We need some shoes.
Yeah. I think they dropped the brown, the brown ones, just like this, but brown. Very nice sneaker. I passed on those. I do need to chill a little bit on my sneakers.
So how you get your hands on these?
These Pharrell. Okay, so you know, once again, like with me. And like we were talking about before, you know, you can't just go into a sneaker store and see if you like a sneaker or not, right?
You just gotta get them.
You gotta get them. And so when Pharrell dropped the first version, like they came in the yellow and black, they had the red, the green, they had a bunch of different colors. I wasn't really quite sure, you know, how I felt about them until I saw them in person, you know. But then by that time, the yellow ones were going for like $2,000. You know, resale, you know. So I told myself when he dropped the next ones that I was going to make sure that I got my hands on them. And so, you know, my same connect, you know, shout out to you. You know who you are. I don't want to put you on blast because, you know, I don't want to mess it up for me, but then I don't want to mess it up for you,
I'm going to call you real soon.
But he was able to, you know, get me this pair. And so, you know, I wear them quite a bit. I don't really wear them with sneakers. I wear them a lot with sweats and shorts. But it's once again, it's a real comfortable sneaker. And you know, I was just a fan of this particular colorway because I think there was like maybe 3 colorways that dropped, like a tan color, these, and then like a multi-color. And so
I'm surprised you didn't get the Chanel one.
Come on, man. You know, first of all, they didn't drop here in the States, you know, and then on top of that, they're going for like $25,000, you know, resale. Wow. You know, because they're so limited, and they're Chanel and they're Pharrell, and
it's
know,
Adidas.
It's Adidas.
It doesn't matter if it's Adidas and it just say Chanel or not. It's not.
But,
it's not a Chanel material.
But once again, you know, at the end of the day, a shoe is worth what somebody's willing to pay for it, right? They wouldn't put it at $25,000.
How much was the retail for that?
Maybe a G, maybe.
Okay.
You know, but once again, you know, the market dictates, right? I would never spend nowhere near that type of bread. I don't even like, you know, paying regular resale prices. But if somebody's willing to spend it,
25 G's,
you know, then that's what you're gonna get for them, you know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you know, at the end of the day, that's what it's worth to somebody, you know. Maybe some athlete, some entertainer, you know, that has big bucks, and you know, 20 grand is nothing to them.
And the Pusha T's, how you get your hands on these ones?
Well, so now these, you know, actually I bought these online, not through Adidas, but maybe like a third party.
Okay.
I think a sneaker store maybe out of Atlanta. Okay. I just was able to get them online. Actually, there's this app called Restocks.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever heard of it. And so what that app does, what it does is when something restocks on a certain site, it lets you know.
Okay.
And so, you know, I wanted to get these. I wasn't able to get them through Adidas online, and so they didn't drop in the stores or anything. And so the Restocks app, you know, said that they restocked, and it just so happened to be my size. I clicked on it, and that app, I don't use it much anymore. But that app, you can put all your information in as far as billing info, you know, where you're shipping it to, all that stuff. So you can just add it to cart and just check out.
Just check out
before
the kids come and destroy it, right? Okay.
And so that's how I was able to get those.
Okay, all right. So of all these, man, this is my favorite.
Yeah. You know. Well, I mean, there's a lot of detail in that sneaker, and it's mad comfortable. Man. You know, like, so
you know, he got the snake.
Yeah, there's a lot of detail in it. You know, I think a lot of people actually slept on that sneaker.
Yeah,
you know?
that's crazy because I think when I heard he was coming out with a Adidas joint, I was like, it's gonna be
Well,
sick.
Pusha's a fashionable dude.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Him, Wale, those type of, they're pretty fashionable. So, he came out with a pretty dope sneaker, and it may seem like, what we've shown so far has just been all Adidas, but I do, have Nikes and Jordans and stuff
All right.
like that.
Well. Speaking of that, let's get right into it. What you have, we want to see, because, like I said, he got a lot of shoes. Don't email me.
No, I don't have a lot of shoes. I just have specific shoes that I like.
Don't
and that's
email
what I
me
got.
asking me if is your boy selling his shoes? I don't know, because I'm trying to get some shoes from him right now as we speak. All right. So let's move on to the next.